Hello, everybody.
Oh,
Hi, guys.
hey, hi
Hi.
Pascal.
How are you?
Hi
everyone. Hi,
everybody.
everybody.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
everyone.
Thank you so much for joining. And we are live. For the people who know us, then they will catch us right now. For the people who don't know us, they can watch the replay. But tonight is the night. And I can tell you why. Because what we're going to share here is a piece of a priceless sharing. Then we're going to share first who we are. But this is, I would say, not the most important, maybe. But what we're going to share, the most important thing is we did try online business before. We had experience before to join this beautiful community and platform. So we're going to share tonight what it was our experience online or offline and why we choose this platform. So without further ado, then let's kick off with Melissa. Melissa, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So thanks for inviting all of us, Pascal. So my name is Melissa. I'm from Singapore. I'm a full-time working mom, and I'm doing my digital business as a side hustle. Yeah, over to you, Adeline. How about yourself?
Hi everyone. My name is Adeline. So I am a stay-at-home mom and currently also a sole breadwinner. So I'm running this business full time right now. I have a 12 years old and a 7 years old. Pass on to Elaine.
Fantastic.
Elaine, me.
Then your turn.
Okay.
Go
My
for
turn,
it.
my turn. Okay. I was getting a little bit stressed. Am I really seriously the last one? Okay.
I know. I help you.
So
I sense you. I can feel you.
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm Elaine. I'm from Singapore as well. Yeah, I'm a full-time working mom and to three kids. Three young kids aged 10, 10, 7, and 4 years old. And I'm also an online digital mompreneur for coming to 3 years. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. So
So
over
now
to you, Wei.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How come you can see my eye being up? Okay, never mind. Wait, you just
Uh,
Wei, go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Hi, everyone. Yes, my name is Wei Yi. I'm a full-time working professional. I'm actually a Malaysian, but currently living in Singapore. I'm also running this online business as my side hustle. Yeah. Um, so I'll pass to our last Janice. Yeah.
finally me. I'm
Finally,
Jenny.
please.
A full-time working mom as well. I have two children, aged 9 and 12. I'm also a digital entrepreneur. Together with me, my husband is in the back end supporting me, and that's about me.
It's fantastic. So you should pass to me, no? Now.
Pass to you.
It's auto,
Our
you know,
our
Pascal.
own
Okay.
our only gentleman here.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know.
so the only guy surrounded by those beautiful lady. Honestly, I'm amazed every time I'm meeting big house. So my name is Pascal. I'm young, over 56 years old, and then I'm French. Born and raised in France, living in Hong Kong for the last 17 years. I'm not a dad. I don't have a kid. I love myself and I'm happy like I'm it is. And then I'm also an online business entrepreneur since early this year. So now we did all our run introduction. So we go grab to the main course. The main course is going to be very yummy because we're going to share now what was our experience online or offline previously before to join this business. So we want to start because it's a bit messy now, so it doesn't matter. We want to start to go.
I better faster go first. Wait.
Okay, go.
Who wants to go first?
So
I go first. I go first. Oh,
okay, good. Let you go. Go.
okay,
You're
me,
very
me.
hot,
I go
right?
first. Yeah, very hot here. I'm in the garden, a bit hot. Okay, so right. Okay, so that's just to share. Before I started this digital business, I did like try other online ventures before. So one of them, I think like 2 years ago, I tried this the very hyped out drop shipping, right? So basically, I was scrolling through my Facebook ad, and then there was this ad, a Facebook post, sorry, and then there's this ad advertising that, training provided, on how you can do drop shipping, things like that. It was very popular back then, right? I think 2 years ago, drop shipping was really hot. So, okay, and I paid like, 3K, like USD 3K to buy that program. Yeah, I know, right? Adeline. Yes, it's very expensive. So I thought it was an investment. I bought it. And then there's like a lot of setup that we have to do because it's really from scratch. So the training does provide kind of a bit like a step by step, but it's because the complexity that it comes with, like you have to set up your own Shopify store, and then later on they teach you to source for a so-called winning product, right? And they recommended to use AliExpress, right? And then then you have to like sign up with Oberlo to track your sales and whatnot. And then on top of that, you also have to prepare the ads, like the things you want to put, the product itself on the website. So website is one thing you have to start, and then you have to edit the product. So of course, yes, you can source your product from AliExpress, but sometimes the photos are a bit like not very good quality. So they teach you like how to use Photoshop. So Photoshop was really new to me at that time, and I would say it's actually very complex. I actually took 2 weeks off like work, took leave, just to learn how to set up the whole store and everything. But I think in that 2 weeks, I worked like, past, burning the midnight oil and all that. I still didn't get my shop up within 2 weeks, and I actually experienced burnout. Like I fell sick after 2 weeks. So needless to say, I couldn't continue. It didn't really it didn't fit my mom lifestyle at all, because I'm working full time. Then when I come back, I have to like man my kids to be with them, supervise them. So there's no way I could actually do this long term. I didn't even study up, to be honest. So yeah, that kind of like fell to the side. And on top of that, they do have some support, in the sense that there'll be the guru there, the dropshipping guru will be there to answer all your questions. But the thing is, because with dropshipping, we all go to the same AliExpress to source, and there's a bit of competition there, right? So there'll be people. I mean, it doesn't feel very like not very how do you say okay, I can't think of the word, but I don't feel like I belong there in a way. Like, yeah, I don't belong because like, you want to say something, but you dare not say because you scared your competitor will steal your idea, that kind of thing. So yeah, the support, I feel it's meh, so after a while, I just kind of gave up. Yeah. So there goes
I
my
have a
3K.
question, Melissa, if you
Yes,
allow me.
Pascal.
Listening, because it's very familiar what you said. We all live in kind of the same similitude or similar actually background. In terms of support, you said it was so. But give you an
Yeah.
example. And when you had an issue, like a technical issue or something that need to be solved right now, because we're
Yep.
talking about online, how was it? How was it?
Okay, so there was no like 24-hour kind of support. It was so this guru, right? He will come online like once a week. So that's where you can actually see him and ask questions. But by then there'd be like hundreds and hundreds of people all logging at the same time asking him questions. So he has like some I would say assistant to support, but it's not like virtual. You just tell them your issue via email, and then they'll try to solve it over email. Yeah, so that's about it. So yeah, if they don't understand, it'd be like going back and forth, that kind of thing. So it really doesn't work for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's great learning. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so that was the support. And yeah, overall, I think training is there, but I think it's more, I wouldn't say it doesn't work. It did work for some of the students, who bought the program. They did make a lot of money. But I would think that, for a mom with, a working mom lifestyle kind of thing, it's a bit hard to manage this kind of, it's quite time intensive, I would say. So maybe, maybe younger, the yuppies, the younger people who have more time, I think they can really work on that. Yeah, so so that's one of the online gig that I tried before. Prior to that, I'm going back now, right? Prior to that, there was like a blog shop, right? A blog shop.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you heard of that blog shop?
Yes.
Yeah, so so Blogspot, but it's actually an online shop as well, but basically through blogs. So I was actually home baking pet treats, like for cats and dogs. Yeah, so it's like a home business. Yeah, home business kind where I get some recipes and I bake like treats for basically pets, right? Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, but even that was really difficult because then I have to like put aside time to actually do the baking, right? And then when orders come in, it can come in like through on a weekday, and I can't and I have to fulfill the order by, you know, at least like within 2 days. Then I have to ship it out. So I remember like baking till like wee hours till in the morning, you know, to
Wow.
fulfill the, yeah. And I have to do my own advertising, and at the same time I have to write like blogs, you know, like what do you call it, posts lah, basically posts about, you know,
Yes.
pets and pet treats. Yeah. So also not very suitable for my mom lifestyle. Back then I only had I only had two sons by at that time, so I thought I could manage. Yeah, and with the drop shipping, when I already had three children, so it really, all this is really too time intensive for me, and I really don't have the time. So my problem really is I don't have the time. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that,
that's
that is
my
good.
sharing.
It's a great piece of sharing. So let me just, because now is a messy random, so we don't care. I choose. Be ready. Tan, 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 tan. Where ye, please. We are so excited and to listen of your background story of online experience.
Oh, okay. Actually, for me, I mean, before I joined this online business, I have not tried any other online business, but I have tried other ways to earn some passive income. Yeah. So when I realized that I mean, my full-time working job, I mean, beside this, I think I need to work on my passive income. So I look for ways. So then first is I come across is to learn investment. So of course, you know, those stock investment. So I sign up a course and then also join a community. Yeah, I think the learning is good. I mean, of course, it's good to learn about the investment, but of course, the investment, there's a risk to it as well. So of course, I mean, to be honest, I mean, after I joined and make some investment, actually, I didn't get any profit. Actually, I suffered some loss. Yeah. And the other thing is for the community, I also find the support. And firstly, is a subscription base. Is you also have to renew your subscription every year so that you can continue to be part of the community and get the support. So there's the part that that I find I don't really, I mean, firstly, you need to be actively involved, right, to really benefit from the community. So I find, firstly, I also don't really have the time. So after that, actually, I didn't continue with that so-called that community. Yeah, because you have to keep renew your subscription and to pay for it. Yeah. Then of course, the other day I also have joined another ways is this is actually is learning to how to earn a passive income through the rentals properties actually. Yeah. So I also, I mean, pay and attend a course for it. Um, um, that one, after I attended and actually I try out, in fact, I mean, because we have to go and look for the property and then to find the property to rent out. So actually this actually I have to put in a lot of time and efforts. In addition to that, I mean, I also have to spend time to go and view the so-called the properties. So actually this I find yeah, it doesn't fit into my so-called my lifestyle is because I have the full-time job and yeah, the time and the effort that involved also yeah, doesn't fit into my yeah, my lifestyle. So yeah. So after I
Does that
started,
mean like after you finish your work, then you would have to arrange it on a weekend and after work to view the place?
yeah, so I have to arrange it and either after work or weekend, yeah, that time. And of course have to go down, I mean really physically go to view the place, right? Yeah. Of course the other thing is for this is there's also a certain amount of capital also required. I mean, if you compare to this online digital business, actually of course if you know, I mean, it's not buying a property, but it's still there's a certain capital involved, and the amount also not small. Yeah. But of course that they also teach us the way. I mean, we don't need to fork out the capital ourselves, but we have to go and find the capitals. There's also something is which is I find not easy, and you have to go and find your capitals for this so-called that business. Yeah. So yeah, so after I started, I mean, I tried out for also about a month. Yeah, so it also didn't it's not successful. Not successful. Yeah, correct. So yeah, so I
Yeah,
think so
at
far.
least you try, and this is a good. I have just immediately a question regarding your test with the investment and your test also with the property. What was at that time then you wanted to jump the main purpose? What you were looking for at the time? What was the purpose of doing something as invest on investment or invest on property program? What was the main purpose for you at the time?
Of course, it's to for me is to look for to earn a passive income to supplement. I mean my main yeah incomes are. So hopefully is that with this passive income, I mean I can slowly build up so called my financial that if I can. I mean I look for. I mean to prepare for my futures. Like if in the event that probably because at time I think I have the thoughts that I mean the plan whether should I continue I mean still working in Singapore or if I would need to go back to Malaysia.
I see.
So have this thought I mean the plan for in the event that I need to either leave my job or go back Malaysia yeah so I need some income or some passive income as it to sustain yeah the living yeah.
Yeah, at least is a lot of courage actually and bravery than to try some things along of your full-time job, along of being a mother of whatever. Is a lot of courage. Oh, it's fantastic. It's so Wei, I give you the right and to choose who else now is Janice, Elaine, or myself. So
Okay,
Janice,
Janice.
also yeah.
Fast
Sorry.
hand first, Adeline.
Okay,
Later you
Adeline.
faster hand, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Why I volunteer because I think really resonate with me how I started. So I was very stressed with my job till I I break down in the night. I cry in my sleep, and I wanted to change my industry. And I have tried offline businesses, and somehow it didn't work out because it took up too much of my time. Like I need to, and I need to do monthly inventory, right? Then you have to always go to the store to pick up the inventory, and my, I don't have a storage, so my house is like a warehouse back then. And I also tried like another side hustle that it's some sort like an exercise. But when I gave them the capital and I was at the studio, I was like an idiot. It's like I was there, but nobody guide me what to do. I was like, should I join them and exercise or should I be one of them? And I was totally confused about my own identity. Like I'm one of the partners, but I don't feel like I'm one of them. So and then I gave up. So but I still wanted to build something so that I could change job or change industry. So I even went into I took up courses to learn about digital marketing, and my directions was towards like YouTuber, influencer, which was very in, like everybody is doing it,
Yep.
right? But I was alone and I don't have that. I'm not that creative, and to be them, you need to be extremely creative, and you must have a lot of content to bring up to the
Must be tech
audience.
savvy also, right?
Yes,
Yeah, because
correct.
you need to edit the videos and whatnot.
And usually alone difficult, right? Because usually they have people doing the videographing or photographing for them, and the models are usually very pretty lah. So I also not fit into that caliber, right?
It was a wrong caliber. Don't worry, Janice.
Mother
It was
of two
wrong caliber.
already. So then and then I'm lost again. So I don't know what to do, right? And but I'm very grateful that I get to know this online business, which similarly it works like a blog a, blogging and a YouTuber or whatever you call that, right? But amazingly is I don't have to brainstorm that content myself because I have the amazing community to help. And usually we will come up with ideas and do it together, right? So, yeah, that's my sharing for me. And
Was
yeah,
a
Pastor
painful, huh?
Adeline.
I really want to acknowledge that the community is really amazing. Like we are actually struggling with StreamYard, Pascal, everybody, me,
Since
Elaine, we were
yesterday.
trying to sort this StreamYard because recently the interface actually
Mm.
changed. So we are trying all sorts of ways to make it happen still. And here we are, we are not doing
Adeline,
it.
we love social media. It keep up updating. Keep
Yes.
on updating.
Yes.
Make
Change is
sure that
constant, you know.
yeah, make sure that we use our brain, that we
Brain cell,
still
yes.
in yeah, brain cells. Yeah,
So we are
so
actually playing
embrace it.
mahjong every day. It helps us circulate. Yeah. I will go first.
Yeah, back to you.
Back to you,
So
Adeline.
I really admire the things that y'all do. I mean, it's so adventurous. Like I'm just hearing the sharing. You do investment, and then we have blogs, and then we have property as well.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
am not
Sorry,
so
sorry.
adventurous actually. I do bungee jump and all that in that way, but
Wow.
in terms of like
Yeah.
doing, I did consider doing investment and all that, but I felt that I don't have money to invest. So there's and I'm too chicken to do that as well because like I save this money, then suddenly I invest. Is to me it's it's when I have additional money, then I would consider doing it. But even if I really don't have funds, you still ask me, I think I will have a heart attack and probably die. So I really, really admire what y'all do. For me, my ambitions was, oh, okay, I will just start my own business, thinking that being a boss, maybe I am more in control. I don't need to listen to my employers or my bosses. So I actually went Thailand to start like a children business. So initially it was a partnership, but the trip that we went was not very good. Turned out, then I was a little bit concerned whether the relationship between the partnership were actually. So I decided that I'm just going to like pay her what we initially start, and then I'm just going to take over everything. Wow, not easy eh. I mean, there's a lot of flashback of what you all have said. Like, yeah, I need to take my own photos of the products. I need to stock take. I the initial part why I started was because I was struggling to find nice clothes for River. So I thought like it's a win-win, right? Because my kids get to
Mm.
wear as well. So it was nice, but there was just too much work. Like, how should I draft my email? How should I follow up? What should I do? So I was pretty much like set up a business page on Facebook and thinking that it would pretty much work. But the likes were so little, then friends were supporting, and there was so much follow up. And I
Mm.
got to send the things and all. It was very labor intensive.
Yep.
And when I look at the money that I sold, like one T-shirt, oh my goodness, I'm only earning that few dollars. It doesn't even cover that 1 hour rate. Like if I go out and work, probably like $10 an hour or $15. But like calculate, it doesn't really make sense. I
Mm.
don't know how long I run it for, but after a few months, I decided, okay, this not gonna work because it actually eating much more of my time, which I thought like,
Yeah.
coming into the business, I wanted to have more time being able to earn a little bit as a stay-at-home mom. But instead, I was spending a lot more time that I needed to. So I decided that, I'm just gonna end up, I just donated all the clothes away.
Yeah. Not sustainable lah.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. And how many clothes can my son wear as well? So it doesn't sound like, oh, okay, like, I will just just donate it away and have a closure and move on from there. Yeah. But that at that moment I realized that holy moly, being a boss is no joke at all. Especially you are running your own business and all that. You thought like it's gonna be fun, you are gonna be in control, but wow, the back end and the work that you're gonna invest and the follow up and some some like want a refund and want to buy, don't want to buy, want to buy, don't want to buy. It's really stressful, I would say. So I decided that no, I'm just gonna like I'm done with that. I'm done with being my own boss until this business came along. It suits so well. I don't have to explain to anyone. I don't have to email anyone. So basically, I do a lot less work because of our automation, right? So
Mm.
I think we can truly enjoy ourselves as well. And I did start another business, which is more for like wellness. I do also invested a lot of time doing posts until to a point of time I get fed up because I become a minimalist. I go zero waste, and I have so many bottles at home still. So I decided that I'm done with all this. I'm going to move on. I mean, for my own usage is fine, but to run a business, right? Again, you have someone join you and then you're just earning that little bit peanut. Then I probably have to go to their place, which is like, an hour away to meet them, to explain to them. It's also very time consuming.
Yeah.
So I decided, no, I'm just going to go off. I was in debt for a few years until I decided that, initially I thought it was me. It was me that maybe I wasn't hardworking enough. But I realized that it's actually not me that is not hardworking enough. It's just that I didn't find the right system and the right tool that I need until this business came along.
I just want
Yeah.
to jump in because it's super interesting than listening to you also prior to be where you are now. You had already in your mind that entrepreneurship, meaning you were curious enough to scratch and to search of that independence, being your own boss. And well, this is super interesting. It's
Yes.
you had there
And the
until
risk
you find the right
management,
one.
like how much risk and am I going to
Yeah.
pay? Does it make sense? So I'm very little titty about the money that I'm going to invest. So investment property is too much for me. So I kind of like, okay, this one cannot, this one cannot. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So next would be my turn, right? My turn, right? I can arrow whoever, right? Okay, Elaine,
Janice
you.
just now got, I think, got something to say.
Oh, see, just Janice got something to say.
You want
Never
something
mind
to
lah.
Yeah.
add?
I wanted to add on, like I also thought about venturing into property agents, like Wei Ying said. But then the thought of, you have to pay and study and you have to
Oh yes,
pass.
yes, yes.
The thing is you have to pass. And I've heard that people actually failed before, and then on
Oh
top of that,
yeah, now that you said, I actually go into financial advisor before, but I failed like 3 times, and then they finally, my friend actually said, you got to pay the third time. I'm not going to pay anymore. Then I decided, okay, I'm just not the study material kind. So
yeah. So like, in the 40s, and then you go back and studies. Wow, that's also stressful. So I also like kill that thought. And plus, when I actually discussed with my husband, he was not supportive, right? I think mainly where he's coming from is having to the time that people can go viewing is usually after work and weekends, which means I will have to sacrifice my that portion of the time. While maybe my free time is only when the kids are in school, and so
Yes.
that's the reversal of um, the the time freedom that I was looking for as well. Because if I get the time freedom but I don't get to stay with my children, then that doesn't make sense also. Yeah.
yes,
That's true. Yeah.
totally
Okay.
agree.
Elaine, your turn.
I'm falling asleep.
Yeah. So meaning it's gonna be
Sorry, so
annoying, then
interesting
it's
also.
boring when we sharing. Oh my god.
You.
Come
No,
on.
no, actually it was
Come
like
on.
what your share is. It's like, oh my gosh, you all have
Lalai.
so many experience. Oh, and
So
I'm the
do
last
you
one. Oh my gosh.
no, you're not the last one.
No,
I am the
Pascal
last one
haven't
sharing it
Pascal
with
haven't
mine.
shared yet.
Oh.
So
The
like,
men
okay,
haven't
so
shared yet, okay? The
yeah, the
ladies
men.
are the last one.
Ladies
I'm the
first.
last. So anyway, like for myself, this online business that we all in here, this is my very first a total a business online. Okay, I have tried quite a numbers of other businesses during the more than 10 years.
Like
And
share
although
how many have you tried before? Need to count. 10 you need my
10
fingers,
fingers not enough, we lend you.
right?
Count.
How many?
yeah,
Count.
yeah. Less than 10, less than 10, less than 10. Okay, so but the thing is that I'm not the person who just go start something and like 2 months later they say, okay, it's not me.
Yes.
Okay, I do put in the time periods. Okay, one of the longest one which I'm still in is already 10 years. But yes, but I'm not building it. I'm not working it like now. Last time, yes, it was, but things happen. Things happen that I kind of got discarded, and at a point of time, I actually have 800 members with me. So I was there, but they just discard me. Okay, which is fine because of the culture. People, leaders have their target. Leaders have their goal. If they think that I'm actually pulling them back, they have every right to do so, and I don't blame them. All right. So this is one of it that I tried. I tried a number of other businesses as well, other side hustle as well. That actually comes with some online part where they give you website. They give you a website. They give you says you join me. You start this business with us. You just pay a member fee a year for the back end to manage your website. This is your link www dot blah blah blah. And when you go into this website, wow, it's so nice. It's so professional, all done. So you ask, so what do I need to do? Oh, you share all the links. I tell you, every one of them that I joined with the website that they gave it to you, they all say the same thing. Share with your friend and family. Just put on wherever that link it is. You don't even need to promote anything. They just click on it and they start to buy things in your website and you earn the retail price. So
Oh, it's fantastic. I want to buy.
fantastic, nice. I said, wow, so easy. Yeah. So easy. So okay, I joined. I joined. I did it. But the thing is that because that I used to do so many sideline, all my friends are scared of me. You have the link, so what? Nobody click. You have the link, so what? Nobody buy. So that is I'm stuck in a way like this. And they say, okay, never mind. You don't have the link is not working, right? You can still, approach your friends, approach your family, and you must be a working testimonial. The website have a lot of things. I was like in one of them. It's like, how do I say? It's like a grocery shop from
So
toothbrush,
you list
toothpaste,
everything.
cosmetic, everything. So they say you must use the product. You must use the thing inside the website. And then there's another business sideline that there's a lot of, how do I say? It's like a broker website where they have how do I say, flight tickets, hotel bookings. They have gym equipments and all this stuff. Everything all in. You see, like a big marketplace. Like how do I say, Shopee like that, but it's not Shopee. It's something else. That
One stop
How
station.
much? How much?
yeah,
How
like
much?
a one.
How much you have to spend to get the link?
I don't know lah. I was the type of generations where I have a full-time job and then I'm able to apply for credit card. So I apply for one credit card to the other credit card. Swipe lah. People love to use future money. So this was what happened to me. And it ended up that I incur a lot of debts. Just because, things can get out of hand if we don't control. If we just blindly I want to try. I want to try. I want to try. Never try, never know. Never try, never know. But then you see, I must also thanks because of this. I never try, never know. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
3 years ago, or coming to 3 years ago, I was in such a deep shit below.
You
Really?
can say it. Yeah, you can say deep shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, deep shit. Yeah. You know that I was with another 3 more side hustle, and I saw this, and I still went ahead and joined. And
So use your credit card also
yeah,
to
I
just
swiped 2 credit
swipe
card,
it
and then I don't have any more no more. I don't have two credit card, and I cancel my insurance. I said I want to start it big. I start
Cool.
big. Yeah, I start big. Instead of all the debts that staring at me, I tell you, I'm very happy and proud that I did that at that time. And then if anyone asks me, says that, all the times that I spent before, the things that I do before, compared to this online business is not like free and shake leg. We still have to put in effort and time. When they say, you have to do live, you have to do posting every day, you have to do this, you have to do that. Cannot lah. It's really a lot of time, a lot of time. I said, share, telling you, I share from my own personal experience. This is nothing when compared that you have that website, you keep pushing your friends and nobody touch, and then the time spent, but you keep hitting the wall, is actually more frustrating and more demoralizing compared to you putting in that effort in this business to do live, to do posting. And
Actually,
yet the most important, and the thing is that it works.
Yeah,
Those
that's
I
true.
tried before, it
we
doesn't work.
really love
Yeah.
what
This
we
one got
do.
results.
Yeah.
Actually, that is how I felt as well when I came into this business. One of the things that attracted me was when they said that, this business is not a get rich quick. To me, it was like a reassurance that, need to put in effort on. It means this business is not, it's legit. It's legit, huh? Not the so easy kind, which is something that I attract to, because I know I'm hardworking in nature. But you want me to put in effort and all this to learn something, that's totally fine. But you don't tell me it's so easy, like, it's very lucky for you to build this business. I know that we can learn from the trainer side, and all we needed to do is just to put in the effort to do so only. Right? And that's pretty much the reason why I came in. Oh, okay, need to
But actually, here the effort that you put in is actually not a lot, like compared to those that I tried
yeah,
before. And
Yeah,
compared, you have to go into
but
Bangkok, and then search and then close, you donate all away.
but
I mean, like,
people, some people, their mindset of effort, that word, even when you use that word effort, their thought is a lot of hard work, right?
exactly.
But then, I mean, when you use Facebook as a personal page, right? How much effort do you use when you post a picture? You,
Exactly. I mean,
it's
as compared to us going to the seminar, meeting people, cold calling, and all that, to me, that one is more effort. I mean,
Yeah,
all
I
I
used
do
to
is
do
just
that
sitting here
also.
at home and just click, 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 click. Okay, upload the post done.
Yeah,
yeah,
that is true. Oh,
correct. It's an
amazing
everyday
sharing.
thing.
We forget about our only gentleman here.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
Pascal, what about
I'm a
you?
very gentleman. I let you talk, but if I don't stop you at one moment, then
Sometimes ladies can be very long-winded,
very
so
welcome. You're very welcome. We can spend all night. Okay, maybe not
No,
today.
now you know why he's still single.
Who told you that I'm single?
No?
I just said I'm not married. I didn't say I'm single. So anyway,
Oh,
let's change the topic, guys.
What's wrong with you?
Focus.
We were
You
always
focus.
asking,
All.
is Pascal attached? I said,
You
I'm not
focus.
sure.
I'm talking now. Zip.
okay.
This is my turn. So, based on my experience, as actually I have a similar experience as Melissa. I try Amazon, but it was a very short term and I didn't like, so I get out very quickly without spending too much money. But I invest money in two different e-commerce dropshipping company. The first one was actually the headquarters was in Singapore, and they promise Greenland, big mansion, big car, get quick reach, and of course, bingo. I was so starving, and I said, okay, let's go. And then I invest money. They put you in the intense weekend of 2 days nonstop working, and people are speaker on the stage, and they build a dream in your mind. And then after those weekends, you said, pump it up. Yes, I want to invest. This is fantastic. Everybody jumping around the room. And I said, God. And of course, I invest. And then I start to build, as Melissa, Shopify store. And it was bugging and nobody else. And link to AliExpress. And I have to add sub contractor. So you know those app who they call like a tractor to track your engagement and so on. And at the end, for okay investment, I would just say okay investment, I end up with in debt, no return on investment. I was alone, no support. Again, it was like a week of online answer. So, like today, what's happened with my StreamYard? If I don't have you guys with me to help me, then I'm going to be stuck for 1 week. So, no StreamYard, no live, just go to sleep or run. And what else? So the second online e-commerce dropshipping was from US. So after I finished with Singapore, recover a little bit financially, but I still lost a lot. And then I said, okay, it was a year after. I said, okay, this US is very serious. Honestly, I double check, I make my search, make my due diligence, and so on. Yeah, this is serious. But again, I was so stupid, so damn stupid, because it was beautiful mansion, green land, a lot of money, big boat. Actually, it was not what I was looking for. I was looking for to earn money. You know what I mean? Just to be financially independent, financially free, go back to France to spend more time with my family and travel the world. Actually, that was my main purpose. But again, bingo. I went to the wall and do the same, which was different because it was no Shopify at the time, but it was exactly the same system. And stupid as I was, bingo, I was a great customer. I was a massive customer and they loved me. So again, I lost again a lot of money until I found where we are now. Exactly. But this is not, I'm not stupid. I joined, I pinch myself. Shit. Yes, I'm here. I'm right now with this online community. This is amazing. And then I wouldn't be here tonight to talk to you and to have all your support if I previously stay with those online e-commerce dropshipping company. Nothing will happen, nothing will move, nothing will build what I can build today and every day. So this is just to wrap up. I don't want to talk too long because I know that you want to talk, guys. So this is just my sharing now. So yes, see, I'm very gentleman. So now is your turn just to tell the audience, tell our people, our friend, or people who are watching us, why we choose this business. Please.
I thought we already all say already.
No, exactly. I want a little bit more
Melissa
detail about why you're doing what you're doing today. Why?
Let
Why
Melissa
this
share.
online is working for you?
Okay, I can go first.
Melissa,
for
very
me, it's
quiet.
really,
Melissa, you go.
yeah, okay. So okay, for me, so really it's I'm bored because of the business model. Really, it's something that I've not seen online. You know, the way it works with the automated system and that is something that I have not seen it before. So I was very intrigued. You know, I researched more about it. You know, I asked my mentor more about it. And when I finally started the business, you know, the support from the community, because like I mentioned just now, you know, comparing to the e-commerce one, the support is like once a week, and it's not very effective. But instead, with with this business, the support is 24/7. You know, you just put your question there, someone will definitely answer you within like 10 minutes max, and that's super awesome, really, really. So you don't feel stuck. You're never alone, right? There's so many opinions, until there's so many you don't know which one to take. Yeah, so I think the business model, the automated, was what sold me too. The fact that, because I told you, like, my working lifestyle is really busy. Like, I finish work, it's always dark like this. So I need something to run at the back end for me, while I continue with my kids and work. So this business it checks all my tick box, really. So I don't have to sell, I don't have to prepare any like email campaigns to send to like leads and things like that. It's automated. There's no inventory. I don't have to bug my friends and family. And I'm happy posting on Facebook, like we are living in the digital world right now. So definitely we have to, I feel that, we should leverage on the internet and, to sell ourselves basically, really. Yeah. So for me, it's the automated system and the community support. Yeah.
Who next?
Jenny said she want to go next. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Everyone want to go next.
Never mind. Okay, I'll go.
We can go together if you want, but it's going to be too messy.
So,
People cannot hear.
I totally agree with Melissa. Why okay, Elaine is actually the person that I saw and then I jumped in, right? So when I jumped in, like her, I was in debt, but I didn't have savings, and But when I saw the business structure, this is something that I want. You think about it, I've been in the corporate for 2 decades, but 2 decades I'm still so stagnant, right? So, but this platform has been, this is the 6 years. I think November we are turning six, right? But it has actually helped thousands and thousands of people from the globe to be successful and enjoying their time every moment. So that is what I plan for. So I look ahead in timeline, my 5 years, I invest this 5 years versus I have invested 20 over years, but I get nothing. So what is this another 5 years to me?
Yep.
Right. So to me, another 5 years and working in a corporate, I will have the opportunity to quit the corporate and focus fully on this business. Why not? It's any any platform, any job is a risk. You go into a job, they don't guarantee you 20 years, right? Today there's no guarantee in any title, right? And so why not do it and test it out? You won't know where you will be going. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and
And the thing is working is after 20 years you retire, then that's like bye bye. Then what's next, right?
yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Then
right?
you start depleting on
Mm.
your savings, slowly
Yeah,
count
lor.
money on this
Same
month
lah,
can
same lah.
spend how much.
Yeah,
But
I worked for
any
20 over years already, and I was in debts. And because of this business, I cleared all my debts.
Wow, this is
Amazing.
fantastic. Yeah, this
I
is
clear.
good. Yeah.
Nice,
Can you
right?
clear mine, please, Len? Can you
Drink.
please?
Mine too.
Ask Adeline.
Okay.
Work on it.
Progressively.
Work on it. If I can, everyone can.
Okay, wait. Back to the
Yes.
progressively, I'm seeing better financial situation in myself. That is an improvement, right? Okay, and in any platform like we shared, you want to be in property investment is a hype, but you need to have that cash to buy property one. Then you can do get rental. You want to
Yeah.
be a property agent because property agent commission very high. You need to pay for the courses. You need to
constantly
make do
updates because
advertisement
their
for
law keep
the
changing.
units that you are advertising for or representing for. So all these are costs. There will not be a
Free
free thing in
platform.
the world that
And all,
can.
and all those social media advertising platform is expensive. They charge by the thousand per month.
Yeah,
Mm.
right. So there's nothing free in the world. Last time used to have free newspaper. Now also don't have.
Yeah.
Tissue free tissue.
Got me?
Now
Where got free
also
tissue?
don't
Yeah,
have
people
already.
give out free tissue. You stand near the train station, they give you free tissue.
So
Very
don't have
long never see already.
already. Yeah, right. So everything is increasing. Costs are increasing. But if you're
Actually,
not,
if it's free,
My
right?
house, my
you all
place here,
will
the chicken rice from $5 increased to $7 now.
Oh
sorry, what thing?
wow.
Chicken rice.
I thought it was only 250.
You wait
You wait long.
Wait
$7 very expensive leh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very expensive.
Some
Yeah.
Chongpang, $3 you can get.
Hello, I had to go all the way to Chongpang. You're crazy.
Okay, still, why you joined this business is not because of the chicken, correct? So
So you can eat chicken rice.
I just need to maybe to recenter. If not, then we're gonna have really all night. But that we should do earlier.
I tell you, anyway, for this business, for those business that I go next. For those business that I tried before and this business, the most obvious things that I realized, any business, I would tell anyone, any business can succeed, but whether is it you or not, it may not be you. So
Yeah, you're
for
right.
me, that what I have, realized that from all the different side business that I've tried compared to this one, first of all of us have goal, but how you reach that goal is the key. You know, the system like what Melissa shared, the system here, fantastic. Okay, it's not just seriously. If you come in and take a look, the investment that you put in and compare to those that you actually sign at like social media marketing or whatever it is, it's just peanut. all right, but they give everything to you. Okay, system is the one, and the next one is people. The people here, all of you, here, that makes to who we are now. Yeah, those business that I tried before, like just now earlier I mentioned that I got discarded in a way. Yeah, because the goal is different. The goal is, and the motive, the intention is different. From here, that although that all of us are individual business owner, but we are not alone. We are here, for each other. There's no competition, even if it is. I think that is a healthy competition on whether have you did your ads already, or have you completed your training. This type of thing. This type of
Yeah,
thing.
it's more like a challenge. We challenge
Yeah.
each other in a positive way.
Yeah, says that.
But
Have you done your
yeah,
go live? To go and
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Yeah. So this type of thing, it's not about chasing you for that money. So, but where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I used to experience that before. And the third one, the most important, the third one, this business that actually, shifted my mindset. I'm happier. I'm a much happier person now. I was in a victim mode before, and I didn't know. I didn't realize it until I'm in this business. You says that, wow, really? Yeah. Come in and feel it yourself. You know what I mean?
Agree with you.
Yeah.
It's happened to all of us, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
Okay.
So who's next?
Okay.
Wait.
For me, I mean, definitely, I mean, that what you have shared is also that something that when I first saw the ad that attract me. I think the other one is, of course, um, is the flexibility of this business. I mean, that really can suit my lifestyles, because I'm working, right? I have the full-time job. So to do this is, firstly, I mean, the training, all this is all online available, and I can do it at my own time. Yeah, when I have my time, I can just do it, and I can do it again and again. Yeah. Then of course, in terms of running the business, I think, yeah, because we have a good system, the support system, that run behind us, that do the works. So because I think when I first saw the ad, is really what attracted me is that most of the job actually will be done by the system. So we just need to spend a few hours a day just to do, like I said, yeah, postings, all this. So firstly, it's really this flexibility that suit me, and I can do it not just I mean, not only at my office, right? I can do it anywhere. Yeah, like I say, because like earlier when I tried the so-called the property, you have to go to the place and to do it. I mean, yeah, there is the location limitation. But for this business, I can do it anytime, anywhere that I like. I can. Yeah. So, and I think the other one is when I attract me is when I sign up and when I watch the webinar, it's really the testimony of the people when that all share. Is this business is anyone, so long as they have the will and the determination to do it, actually anyone can do it in a sense. Yeah. So you don't need to be someone, because I think before this my mindset is to run the online business, you need to have certain technical skills. You need to know all this. So that's why I never like thought of this in this area, or running a business per se. Yeah, but actually, because of the system, I mean the model of this business, actually anyone, whoever, actually, if you are, so long as you have the will and you really have the determination to do it, you can be, I mean, it can be successful. Yeah. So, and when I hear all this testimony at really different people from different walks of life, they can be from doing different type of job, but they can run this business so successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the inspiration, I mean the motivation to me when I watch all the
Yeah,
webinar
we
and
all
all.
got inspired in a different way, but actually with the same purpose, joining this online business. Huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent. It's wow, that's good. So, Adelina,
The last one?
no, I will be. I'm always the last one. You know, I'm the one, so
Oh
I give
yeah,
you
you are the
time.
last one.
So just take your time.
So for me, I think my mother taught me really well. Like, as long as it's too easy, and if there's free things, you better be watching out. It's most likely not gonna be well. I think it's really important to do our due diligence to really check out and to understand what any business is out there offering, especially connected to what Pascal said, because he went to program and then, they're showing like the car, the houses and everything. And that's kind of the thing that scares me. Like, oh my goodness, this definitely is scam because showing all the good shiny things. Because for me, I want to see real things. I want to see real struggles, real up and down of real people. I don't want to hear only success because that scares me. Most likely, it's just not going to be like legit or things like that. For me, coming into this, really wanting a win-win in my life. Win-win because I want money and I want time freedom. Especially, I don't want to trade my time for being away from my kids. The guilt and the shame that I felt, over the 10 years being a stay-at-home mom was really not easy. I may have all the time that I want, but I got no money. So that is my sacrifice back then. Until I came into the business and I could have my own time, and the posting really I learned to love it as well. Now the posting means so much more than I'm just posting. I actually have people reaching out to me and sharing that how inspired they are. They actually quit their job so that they can spend more time, and they took up a part-time job even besides they didn't join this business. To me, I am able to empower people to believe in themselves, and that means a lot more. And what is more enjoyable is seeing each other succeed in this business. I think Elaine touched on being competitive and all that. When she came after me in this business, I was like, oh my goodness, she was having so much result, and like, oh my goodness. And instead of like being angry and all that, I was like, okay, since she could do it, so can I. All I needed to do is just do the work. I know that the system and everything works. I just need to put in effort and the time to do it, like what Wei Yi say, as long as I have the will, not because I was smart enough to reach my achievement, not because I have luck, is the effort and the will and the hunger to learn and grow as a person, not just making money part. So I actually learn a lot as a person. Like, I finally know where I belong to. I finally embrace and accept who I am as a person as well. And yeah, that is hands down the best thing and the best decision that I make to came into this business. Yeah. Okay, back to you, Pascal.
Yeah, no, meaning it's so inspiring because actually I think Wei Yi is the new buyer we call, but I'm not so far as well because we're just few months in the business, and then we're learning so much from you. Why I choose this business platform is actually for the same reason as I went into trap with my e-commerce, because it's the only online platform who didn't promise me Greenland, big mansion, big money, and get quick reach. So I said, now, okay, I'm done. Okay, I've been in the hole. I have so much debt, and it was the only platform which was legit, serious. I did my due diligence, and it was really serious. Then engage with the people before to jump to see how is their experience there. They never promised since day one. The only thing they promised that if I invest my time, if I'm consistent, if I believe, if I have an entrepreneur mindset, if I'm coachable, yes, I can make it happen. And this is what happening. It's I have my beautiful coach, which is here, is the first one I met, which is Adeline. And then it's all mentors and business partners surround me. The second thing, why I choose this business, because of the support. This is what I was honestly dying, missing in that e-commerce dropshipping experience. No support.
Sorry,
So right,
Pascal. I think I have to drop off now.
not a problem. So thank you
My
so much,
battery's running.
Melissa. We wrap up very
Yeah,
soon and
thanks.
finish
I
and
really wish
keeping
I could
us
hear
very
your
short.
sharing. I think I will just watch the
I think you are
replay.
melting.
No worry, we're wrapping
Yeah, I'm
up very
melting
soon.
too.
It's already close to 1 hour in 1 minute. So it's a
Okay,
lot
but I'll
closer.
catch up with your replay later
Thank you
on.
so much.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for having
Bye.
me.
Yeah.
Bye.
So just to end up, don't like to take so much time. So yes, no get quick reach, there is no promise, and is what I love, because I said this is based on my effort, my commitment, my investment, my consistency, my mindset. And then it's between, now it's going to be 7 months plus. As you, Adeline, as you, Elaine, my mindset, my inner part changed so much than I used to love myself a lot, but now I'm completely crazy in love of myself, which is not arrogant at all. But I'm me. I just me, and this is priceless. This is priceless. It's so you guys watching us, meaning first of all that you have your name, our name on that screen, and you can see, you can reach people from the Facebook page. Then beside the name is a web page. Then you can click and register to watch a free webinar. And one thing to wrapping up, if you allow me, guys, then something that I like to remind me, that the distance between dreams and reality is called action. Exactly. So now, guys, is action time. If you don't take action, nothing will come from the sky or from the spirit. If you take action, good thing will come from us, for sure. So I don't know if you want to say a word. Please go ahead, guys. Whatever you want to say. I'm so grateful having you and support me for tonight live. It's I'm
Okay. Actually, if we want to share, we can share the whole night. It's going to be
yes. We just love everyone.
The path that we have is truly amazing. We have lots of sharing that we can share. But of course, the audience doesn't have that long hours, right? So if you are keen, if you are looking, if you are, at the downside, it's really very encouraging to try to come into the community, even not for the financial, even if you are rich but you are sad, you can also join us.
Or if I'm lost, lost, don't know what to do. Or if you're just too bored, don't know what to do also, come in.
If you want friends, here also a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a lot of love to share.
Yes.
But the kind of shop is the friendship love, okay?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Friendship, support,
we are not
love,
looking
and
for
care.
funny things.
The caring part is amazing as well.
Coming in to start something is actually taking that first step. Is not that scary. Just come in and then you take one step at a time and decide. Yeah.
Plus, we actually have a 30 days refund policy.
Oh yes,
Pascal, you got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
You step in, you don't like, you think that this is not for you, and we are of different mindset. It is fine. At least you explored. At least you came in and understand the business model. At least you learn something, and maybe
that is the integrity of this business as well. People, I have refunded people before. We do not have any back end issue of nobody receiving the money. We just refunded, and we really want to work with people that is serious. So if this business is not for you, then it's not for you. That's fine with us as well.
Anyway, don't think too much. Come in.
Yes, just join us.
Just do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Action, do it right now. No waiting anymore.
Yes.
So what we said, bye-bye to all, and then catch up very soon. Maybe we will do something a bit later, in a month. I don't know. Who knows? And then engage with each other. So feel free to reach us. We're here for you and to guide you through. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Watch our live, watch our replay.
Talk to you very soon. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.